Howdy, Billy here. I have successfully completed 17 days of being smoke and alcohol free. Feels really good. Earlier on one of the posts, my friend Verna commented, "Oh, you mean clean and sober then, instead of just a sobriety challenge?" I'm not sure. Maybe I misunderstood that, but it got me thinking because I had to go see a doctor about my sciatic issue in my leg and my hip, and he prescribed me some muscle relaxers. So I've taken those. Started to take those. I'm either taking like what he recommended as the dosage or less every day. I'm also taking Tylenol. Have you heard of Tylenol? It's great. As far as a pain relief goes, it's really working for me. I'm able to walk around more than I was before. Really, that first weekend I was basically bedridden, and since I went and saw the doctor, I've been able to move around a bit, do some chores, and I still have to lay down here and there, but it's been a lot better. I've been able to get into work and work from the office rather than just working from home, so I'm happy about that. But anyway, so I don't know, maybe that disqualifies me from my own challenge, except no, it doesn't. Because my challenge is to not be smoking cigarettes, smoking pot, or drinking alcohol. And in that way, I am succeeding. And I'm happy about that. I'm not feeling very many urges. Like I said in a previous video, when it's not an option, it's easier for me to not even think about it. It doesn't come up in my brain because it's not an option. So it doesn't come up. That's nice. That's cool. Also, I think that smoking is gross and a bit disgusting, but it's also really delightful in the moment when I'm smoking. So I have to convince myself of the things that are true about it that help me not consider it an option. Like the smell of it is gross. The way that my body feels and my lungs feel when I smoke, that doesn't feel good at all. Is it healthy for me? No, not at all. Will it kill me sooner than if I were to die of natural causes? Would smoking kill me earlier than if I weren't smoking? Yes, yes, it would. So simply by not doing that, I'm prolonging or extending my life. Uh, Maybe prolonging is the wrong word there. Like that kind of makes it seem like, well, he should be dead, but he's still kicking around. Um, Sometimes lately I've been feeling like, oh, is my body giving up on me? Like, is this what this sciatic nerve thing's about? Like, I want to be golfing. I want to be playing catch with my sons and being active and hiking and stuff. And the last week and a half has been a lot of like taking it easy. Although with the Tylenol and with the muscle relaxers, I'm able to get up and do some chores and stuff. So that's been nice. Um, yeah, so I'm just checking in about that. I guess, one of the things that is interesting to me right now to think about is what makes a person decide to change. What's the process that someone goes through in order to change or to make a decision to change, either their behavior or their attitude or, the things that they do, their daily actions, habits, that type of thing. And I think that really the first thing is an awareness that something else is desired, right? Having this awareness of, oh, I actually want to have a different experience with my life. And the only way to get that different experience is to do different things, make different choices, think different thoughts. And sometimes those require a bit of awareness first. Maybe every time they require a bit of awareness first. So I always think of myself as a fairly self aware person, aware of what I'm doing. I don't mindlessly do much. If I'm doing something, it's usually consciously. Like even driving to work, this route to work, sometimes I'll switch it up just because I want to drive a different route. I won't necessarily eat the same things every day. I like diversity and I like changing my mind. It's become somewhat habitual to change my mind. I don't like being predictable. So that's a motivator for me, and it helps me to shift from one perspective to another. I'd probably say that for me, one of the traits that I value about myself and that I value in others is adaptability. The ability to take in new information and then adapt to that information without it sort of souring your mood or souring or your relationship or whatever it is that is happening. So I like adaptability a lot, and adaptability allows me to make a new choice with life or with whatever it is. So I would encourage you, if you care to be encouraged, to think about how aware you are of the things that you're doing or the world around you or any of those types of things. And if there is a feeling of dissatisfaction that comes up when you think about some of the things that you may do subconsciously, then it's an opportunity for you to change. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person or that the things that you've done in the past will define you definitively, right? But what it does mean is that there's an opportunity to shift and to make it better for yourself, to live a better life just because you want to, not because it's a competition, but because you maybe feel like I feel that I want something better for myself. I want to be able to live a long life and care for my family and be there for my kids when they're adults, throughout their childhood and when they're adults. So there's a whole lot wrapped up in this, and I'm kind of rambling quickly, but mostly that's because I haven't given you an update in a while, and I've got a lot of thoughts going on in my head with all this downtime. Uh, and then all of a sudden, there's like nothing, and that's a blissful feeling. No thoughts, just the awareness, the observance of whatever is around me, the sound of my cat clawing at the window, asking to come in moments after I let her out, and then coming in and meowing for food, and then wanting to go out. I'm a little annoyed with my cat right now. Anyway, doing fine. Hope you're doing well too. Would love to hear from you, but also no expectations. Okay, it's very very low key over here. So hope you're having a great week.